This is the Business Experience Show, where we talk to entrepreneurs about the challenges and successes of starting, owning, or operating a business.
Welcome to the Business Experience Show. I am Lisa Caprelli. Here with me is Brian Gapps, an innovative thinker with 10 years at a Fortune 500 company and 12 years at a family-run business. He has experienced many sides of business. Also with me is Steve Leigh. He's an entrepreneur with a direct sales history spanning more than 20 years. Today our guest is John Cecil. He's been in the forefront of video marketing since before technology really made it possible for everyone. Welcome, author John Cecil.
Thank you.
Hi, John. There has been quite a revolution taking place over the past year with regard to business marketing and the use of video both online and through mobile devices. Let's start with your background because you've been working in this space for quite a while before technology could even deliver content like this. Talk about those early days.
Yeah, so we started a production company in early 2003, basically with the goal of producing video for delivery over the web. So really looking at businesses using video for the web. So we learned a lot, and we also learned a huge factor that became we would produce incredible videos for our customers, but we'd find that they weren't able to deliver them. So we really learned that delivery was as much of the equation as production with regards to online video. So we're also really involved in the delivery process as well.
Explain what the delivery process means.
Yeah, so for example, we would produce videos, like I said, give our clients the files, and technically they couldn't figure out how to get them live on their website.
I could see that.
Yeah,
you email it to them, and then they don't know what to do next with it.
Yeah, and it was sort of early YouTube days.
Yes.
And so we started a rudimentary delivery system, but really getting video to play properly on the web is a difficult task for businesses. So we have a technology that we built. We built a software platform. Other guys are doing it, but we support our customers in getting the videos to play properly on their websites.
So would you say you're an expert in video and video search optimization?
I have by default become an expert in not only video production, but the technical side of serving video on the web as well.
Well, I'm honored to have you because I love learning everything about video, search engine optimization, and how it can help many business owners, not just brands.
So, John, why did you write your book, The Online Video Revolution, How to Reinvent and Market Your Business Using Video?
Well, I'm super excited. The fact that we are in the middle of an incredible time on the web. The web is turning from a text-based medium to a video-based medium. And the marketers and small and business owners need information on how to transform their marketing activities. And so I wrote the book because of 10 years of ideas, and it's a book that really takes people through the whole steps of the revolution and how to become part of it.
And with the rapid speed at which technology changes, continuing education is as important as ever, especially for older business owners.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, we say that anything that you're doing in text, you should do in video now. And there's so many tools out there where you can actually shoot and what I talked about, deliver video that any business owner or business marketer should use video.
You know, John, in the book, you actually profile the daily life of a modern consumer and the pervasiveness of video in our modern lives. And, we all make purchasing decisions all the time based on video, and the big corporations know it, and we go along with it. But video now follows us in our cars. We watch it at the gas station pumps and at the grocery checkout lines. And I think we're not far off from science fiction movies of the past, which show a constant bombardment of video messages virtually floating overhead.
Yeah. Yep. It's coming. I mean, and we talk about how we don't know it, but video is involved in our lives in every aspect of it, and we are consumers. And the marketing community is also a consumer of video, but they're using text and graphics once you get to their website to market to them. So all these changes are happening, and the marketing community isn't sort of catching up to how people are getting their information, and marketers, we say, should be using this medium.
I see that so much, and I have a marketing background. I've done marketing for 20 years, and I knew video for years when YouTube came out. And I used to experiment before, and I wouldn't say I'm an expert like you are, but I used to put my own videos and then watch them a few days later have high ranking on Google. And then, doing my own research, video has the highest ranking over keywords, correct?
Correct. I mean, search engine optimization, most marketers know what search engine optimization is, but the next phase of SEO is video SEO.
Right.
And so Google is starting to rank videos when people search. So it's going to become an important element to have video content that people, when they search on your search terms for your business, that
right.
videos will appear as well as text listings.
I love that we have it, and I have been advising my clients correctly.
So I think we could all agree that the evidence is there that video influences our daily lives more than ever. So why is it that smaller businesses are so slow to come on board?
I think it's a matter of them sort of, the first 3 chapters of the book talks about the revolution and really sort of spells out that, one, videos help with conversions, they help increase conversions, and it also talks about sort of that it's happening and they should be thinking about it. I think it's coming, but I think that the smaller business owners don't really think about it as much as they should. In traditional internet or in traditional video marketing, the smaller business could never afford a media buy to get their videos out there. So they didn't really need it as part of their business equation, but it is now sort of needed within their marketing messages.
So basically there's such an overflow of information about technology that, there's an enormous learning curve and an endless stream of experts charging to help you navigate it. So the task of educating the business owner about the importance of this subject can really be daunting, and that's even before you can get into the solution. Am I right there?
Well, yeah, and it sounds like you read part of the book, because it talks about. I mean, it's not a video. It's not a book that says, "Hey, this is how you shoot a video." Right? Well, here are the lights you use and the cameras you use. It really says, hey, these are the things that you need to know. You need to have knowledge about before you get into the production process, so you're that much smarter and that much more efficient before you get into the production of your video.
There are a lot of businesses out there who see the news, the economic indicators telling them they should be experiencing growth and that their business just isn't seeing it. And they continue to blame the sluggish economy, but it really just might be the online video revolution is completely bypassing their old marketing methods, and they're simply no longer reaching the mainstream consumer base.
I mean, that's a great point. I think, we have really proven through multiple case studies through our business that video increases conversions. And so maybe it is a message of, your marketing and kind of what you're doing is not as fresh, for lack of a better term, than it should be. And so even though things are still slow out there are opportunities to use different ways to market your product. And I certainly believe that video is one of them.
Well, one of the things that, you've talked about and we've heard about, video conversion. What exactly does it mean, and convince us that it works? Yeah,
so typical conversion rates on a website are sort of A/B testing pages against one another. So if someone goes to a web page, how do they convert more? Does the color on the page make them convert more? And a conversion is either buying a product, filling out a form, whatever action your particular business wants. But we deal with conversions with video. So we'll have 2, let's say, web pages or landing pages, and one of them has video and one of them doesn't. And we test them against each other. We play them against each other. We break up the media and send half to one page and half to the other. And in most cases, we see the page that has video with a higher conversion rate.
John, can you give us an example? I know you've helped numerous customers and businesses with video and search engine optimizations. Give us one example of what you did with someone that didn't have a high ranking, and then once they worked with you.
Yeah, I think one of our businesses, it was in the construction services vertical, and we did a lot of landing page stuff. It was really interesting. We use talent in a lot of the videos that we have. With this particular customer, we tested talent within the videos against each other. We had an older gentleman, sort of a construction guy, versus a actress, a female actress, and we pitted them against each other, for lack of a better term, and we looked at the data, and we really found that this particular client base really responded to this older guy who had the construction motif, and once we found out that there was a connection with this guy in their videos, we really expanded their marketing efforts through SEO and different things.
Well, I love
using that formula.
I love that you don't just claim to know it all. You tell the business, let's do a sample, and before we go all in.
Yeah, I don't know it all. I know that video works. I'm a sort of a pupil of a guy by the name of Tim Ash, who does a lot of landing page conversions. Okay. But we test videos. I mean, some of them work and some of them don't. I mean, I come to the plate that says you have to have video and you need to test them against each other. But just like anything else in marketing, some work and some don't. You don't know.
And now I want to talk about this. I was shopping online the other day, and more window shopping, and I watched a video for a kid's toy that I was considering, and the entire storyline was based around bad behavior, and they tried to play off as cute, and it really turned me off from the product. I actually wanted to show my kid the online commercial and gauge his interest in the toy, but I didn't want to condition him to the defiance in the video. So content is very important. Everyone has video recording devices today, but they have to be really careful about crafting the message.
Yeah. The web, people on the web have an extremely short attention span watching web video. So a lot of our customers come to us and they say, hey, we want a 5-minute video. And we say, absolutely not. You have very little time. And if you ever watch a video on the web, a minute is an eternity. And so we really, try to consult with our customers to keep the message short. I think we talked about that one video example, and I had talked about the content of it, and they spent so much time in that particular idea or with that video concepting and talking about themselves.
Yeah, it's not television.
Well, my point is that the viewer is gone by the time they get to the point.
Right. I read in your book the statistic that in 2011, I think it was September 2011, there was a statistic that more people watched online video content than any other form of media.
Yeah, I mean, some of the data in the book goes to entertainment video as well. I mean, I think the content of what we're talking about is marketing videos, but we try to draw a parallel here and you're right, the growth of online video consumption is sort of migrating to the marketer as well.
That's awesome. Hey, let me ask you, explain online video abandonment rates. How does that work?
So we look at, through our data, our delivery technology, we look at when people actually leave the video. So an abandonment rate is when you actually leave the video. So let's say we have a minute-long video. We look at where that customer is dropping off. Is it within the first 10 seconds? And a really cool piece of data that we look at is video completion rates. How many people are watching that video to the very last frame? So for example, if we have a very low completion rate, we'll say, hey, something's wrong with this video. People are bailing out. They're not watching it. And we can delve in and also see, well, actually, and I think I showed this to you, 10% of the people are leaving within the first 10 seconds.
And then I know
so we would go back and say,
when we go to websites and there's an advertisement and it says you can skip advertisement or not. Do people sit through that? Because I know I typically don't.
I'm the guy hitting the skip ad button.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the model a little bit is broken because we've taken television spots and put them on.
Yeah.
Right.
The country does not want to take them away from us.
Prevalent online video advertising. So, not to be critical, but I talk about how the agency world has just lazily taking spots from TV and just putting them in front of content on the web, and ultimately that's a broken model.
And we have to face the realities of abandonment rates with broadcast radio even. We literally spend more than 20 hours per week in preparing the 1-hour weekly show, the Business Experience Show, because our listeners' time is important to them. And so we work hard to provide as much useful content as possible in such a short span. This is definitely not one of those radio shows that turns on the microphone and blabs for an hour. We prepare extensively to minimize abandonment, and I think that's required in video as well. But moving beyond creation and content and production, online video requires distribution. And so tell us a little bit about online video platforms.
Online video platforms, and there's a number of them. Ours is called Oculu, but online video platform, the easiest way to describe it is sort of a paid YouTube for businesses. So instead of using YouTube as the delivery mechanism on their site, a lot of people are using what they're calling online video platforms, OVPs, to serve videos professionally on their websites.
John, the basis of your expertise is obviously your background in the early days with online video at Yahoo, but also your company's InnovateMedia.com, which is lights, camera, action, business video production, and Oculu.com, which is a video platform for delivering content.
Correct. Yep.
And while we've had a fairly informative conversation about the current use of video marketing for a business, the book really gets into the details and useful step-by-step actions that should be taken to market one's business to the modern customer. The book is Online Video Revolution, How to Reinvent and Market Your Business Using Video. You've got to get it. It's available online at Amazon.com in both hardcover and Kindle. You can find more about it at thebusinessexperienceshow.com. We have to take a quick break. For more information, author John Cecil's book, Online Video Revolution, go to thebusinessexperienceshow.com. Thanks for being with us, John.
Thank you so much.
You're listening to The Business Experience Show on Sports Radio AM 830 KLAA. I'm Lisa Caprelli. We'll be right back.
If you are considering consulting an attorney regarding an estate, trust, or business matter, Ted Hankin, a California attorney since 1977, would like to be that attorney. Ted's practice includes litigation of and the drafting of wills, trusts, and related documents. If you want to form, dissolve, or sell a business, or just need legal advice in the running of a business, Ted can assist you. To read more about Ted or to reach him, go to thebusinessexperienceshow.com. State Bar License Number 076673.
Do you need to sell your house quickly? Do you need to sell your house today for all cash with no agents, no fees, no fix-up, no endless showings and confidentially? Then welcome to All Cash Offer, where selling your house is as easy as making a phone call. We do the rest. We buy any type of real estate for all cash, can close the escrow within 7 days or sooner. Or you take advantage of our full price offer. You heard right. We'll buy your house fast for full price. Call All Cash Offer now at 310-541-9300 or visit us at allcashoffer.com. That's allcashoffer.com.
We're the Business Experience Show, here to help your business grow through change and innovation. Help us spread the word about our radio show. Please visit thebusinessexperienceshow.com.